Hi guys, it's Michelle. I am just here to do a quick wig review with you, and oh my goodness, I've just put this wig onto my head just now, and the very first thing that I'm noticing is how blooming soft the hair is. It is, oh my goodness, it is so soft. Sorry. I'm Michelle and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for tuning in. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So this is just to give you a wee quick showing of this wee baby that I'm wearing just now. This is from Hairware and it's part of the Natural collection. The wig that I'm wearing today, this is called GOJI, and the shade that I'm wearing is dark brown. Dark brown is really beautiful. I would say it's kind of shade 2. It's a wee bit light. It's more brown than 1B off black, but it's super duper dark. It's very nice actually. I am quite liking it. So yes, let's talk a wee bit about GOJI. It is one of the dual fibre blended wigs, which means 70% of this hair is heat friendly synthetic. 30% of this hair is human hair. Now that kind of gives you so many options and allows you to style it. It will hold its style well because it's got those synthetic fibres, but it does behave like human hair, and there is a third of it is human hair basically that's into this wig. Now this the first thing I noticed when I put it on was actually how incredibly soft and silky it does actually feel. Now this is it straight from box that I'm showing you just now, okay? So straight from box, I've not used heat, I've not put product in it, I've not done anything. It is literally straight from box and straight onto my little bald head just to show you guys here. So I'm going to give you some of the lengths of this wig and talk through it with you and then turn around and let you see it. So the front of this wig is 4.5 inches long here, 4.5 inches in me. If I bring it right forward, it's bringing it right down to the end of my nose here. The crown is 5.25 inches long from the crown. The sides we've got 3.75 inches and we've got 3.75 as well from the nape. So yeah, I mean you can kind of flick it out from the nape, or it naturally feels like it wants to curl around my neck and around my face and kind of frame underneath there. Now when I'm wearing this wig, the one thing I would actually say to you off the bat, this does feel very comfortable. Now I don't have anything on under this because I wanted to see how it feels. I am very easily irritated by the majority of wig caps, so if I say that wefts annoy me, it does not mean it's a specific wig. It is me. It's my skin is not good at tolerating very much. However, this feels really secure and it stops any sort of movement, which means it's nice and comfortable and non-irritating to me. Now I want to turn and show you this before I start playing with it and moving it around and trying to do a wee bit of mini styling. So from the front, straight from box, is like so. I'm loving this colour, by the way. Hannah, loving the colour. Left, I love all the colours, in case you don't know. All the Hairware shades, they're all awesome. Okay, from the left, I'm going to show you the back. So you see these layers here down at the nape. And the right. So, the way this kind of is falling, it's going right in my eyes, right in my eyeballs, man. If you want a fringe on this, for me it would need to be cut if I wanted to have a full-on fringe. I would actually probably quite like that with a wee full-on fringe. I think that would be super cute and very kind of, I don't know, 50s, 60s. I'm just trying to bump it up a wee bit to show you, because obviously I'm not going to start cutting at it, but because it's not mine. Right. This has a monofilament, full monofilament top, so you can change that parting any way you like, and it's going to look extremely natural, like the hair's coming out your very own head. Now for me, I tend to wear a bit of a left-sided parting anyway, as you guys may know if you watch my videos frequently. So if I actually split that fringe slightly and move a lot of it to the left here and have a lot of it on the right, add some volume at the roots here. I'm not using heat or anything, this is just fingers and stuff that I'm using, obviously. Not using creams, not using any product, literally just my hands. So all I have done is take a brush down here and separate a parting of my desired choice. so I have a left parting. Oh, that's better. Yeah, because it was all kind of quite heavy and in my eyes. So this is quite nice. It's just a kind of, almost like you've had a short style that's totally grown out, or you've got a kind of bob. But like my mum doesn't like to have her hair long. She likes to have some layers around the nape of her neck though. So it's almost, it reminds me of that. All these longer kind of nape layers which are turning under kind of naturally. I dare say you could probably flick them out if you wanted to. The good thing about this, you can obviously use heat, with it being the heat friendly synthetic and the human hair blend. This does come in a whole host of shades. All of the shades are very beautiful. I like this a lot better now that I've just run a brush through it and kind of sat it more like this. It's quite a top heavy style, I would say. The layers on top, I don't mean that as in they feel heavy, but just the appearance that you're getting from it, it's more heavy on, it's full on top and thins out a wee bit towards the bottom. I do like that a lot in wigs. To me, this just kind of looks very much like a bob with a big side bang, side fringe on it just now, that's been kind of cut away from the face, but then it picks up here. It is nice, and obviously style is very, very personal and everybody likes different things. I'm not saying everybody's going to love every style of wig because that's just not possible, and if it is, then I hope you've got a lot of money. But yeah, style is very much a matter of personal preference. If you like having layers around your neck and you like the kind of, you like short and you like bobbed, this is kind of what you're getting with GOJI here. I do like it very much, and what you can do, I quite like some layers or I tend to do weird things and bring layers that are on my face. I quite like them all sitting forward a lot of the time, so I have pinned that wee fringe bit out the way, but I would maybe bring these curled forward slightly, and I just like that kind of look. But then again, that's me. You might not like that. You might think, Michelle, what are you playing at? That's okay too. It is really, really, it is a nice style. I do like it. I do very much love this shade of it as well. As always with Hairware, you have your kind of creamed coffee, your dark red, your lighter red, your ginger cream, your golden nutmeg, your frosted, your sparkling champagne, your, I was going to say dark brown, this is dark brown. You've got a whole host of shades that this comes in, so don't feel like, I like that but it's awful dark. It doesn't matter, because there are so many shades available, so you will find something that you're looking for if this is a style that you like. This feels comfortable. As I've said, there's not a lot of movement slipping around on my head, and I'm going to show you why that would be. Now, this is a full monofilament top, as we did say, and the reason I think this is not slipping so much, we have this lovely polyurethane strip along the front of the wig here. Now, it does not have a lace front on it, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't wear it. It does have a very fine, very small, let me see if I can hold it up closely to my camera and focus. If you can see in front of that polyurethane there, very fine, thin layer of lace. So it won't look totally flat around your head, but I wouldn't call it a lace front per se. It is a monofilament top. The polyurethane allows it to grip onto your head nicely. If you like to use tape or glue, then you would put it on the polyurethane and it will hold it even tighter, but the polyurethane itself against a bald head does give a wee bit of security, and it does tend to grip on, and it's quite nice. That stops a lot of the sliding and rubbing on my sensitive head. The sides and back here are all hand tied, which is just really lovely. A fully hand tied cap is really, it's always lovely. I do love a fully hand tied cap. I find fully hand tied caps to be quite cool. Some people do say that an open wefted cap is cooler. For me, I do think these are cool because the way the hair is ventilated and the amount that's required to ventilate a fully hand tied cap is not quite as much as with a wefted cap, but that's in the manufacture process. This is a very well made wig, so if it's a style you like, it's going to be comfortable. It's a wig that you could wear for a full day, and well, I could certainly wear this for a full day and feel nice and comfortable in it. The ear tabs are covered with velvet here. I don't know if you can see that very well. They have metal stays to allow them to conform to the side of your head here. In the back, you can tighten that right up with the Velcro adjusters, which just Velcro on to your velvet nape. And yeah, that brings in the circumference. It is an average size cap. It's a blended wig, heat defiant, heat friendly, synthetic fibre mixed with your human hair. And let's just pop it back on and show you again the GOJI wig and the dark brown shades that I am wearing. Yeah, so obviously you can play around with this, you can pin parts back. To be honest, if I had this wig, it's the kind of wig that probably for me, if I had this wig, I probably wouldn't ever wear it all down. I'd probably permanently have the kind of top heavy layers here, pinned away back, and I would wear it like this kind of, for me I feel that's kind of hippie, funky type style, and this is the way that I personally would wear the wig. Again, it's not for everyone, it's not a style everybody would want. A lot of people would say, why would you want a top heavy wig and then pin all those layers up? But it's because I like the look of it, and you know, you will find things that you like the look of in a wig, things you don't. There are things that I do, and I know I walk down the street and people are like, what's she done? But that's okay, it's all about being unique, being individual, and it's nice to know that there is versatility with wigs. You do have some versatility with this GOJI, and it is nice. It's not a style that off the bat I would look at and say, I want to try that on, but I do love the opportunity to try things on because it's opened up my mind a lot more, that I can kind of envision. It doesn't matter what it looks like in someone else, what can I do with it, or you know, how was I mess around with it, how was I play with it, the way that I style my hair, how's it going to be? And you know, that's what's lovely about wigs. And same as if anybody out there has their own hair, their own bio hair, you know, it's all about being yourself, being unique, being individual. So this is GOJI from Hairware, part of the Natural collection. This is the dark brown shade, which I really love. I'm becoming a bit of a dark hair girl again. I've kind of gone from dark to full on white blonde, grey, to ginger, to blonde, and I'm getting back into these dark shades again. And really, this is Hannah, oh, you need to stop doing all this. Yeah, I really love this. So thanks guys for tuning in for another quick wig review with me. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Take care of yourself. Don't forget, be your own beautiful, keep sparkling like the star that you are. Mwah. Bye guys.